Joe Tyson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Harold, what do you got?
Well, as I was researching this game, getting ready for it, looking at his numbers, opponent is hitting over 300. Over 300. That's just too much offense he's given up against him. So he's got to mix his pitches up. Try to keep hitters off balance if he wants to have any chance of staying in this game and giving his team a chance to win.
Into the box, John Lane. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hood is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Braves failed to score in the first. Digging in for his second at bat, John Lane. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lane.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. On the ground up the middle. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Oh, he's just swinging the bat beautifully. What confidence to come to the ballpark knowing you got a great streak going, to swing the bat well. It's fun watching him right now.
Ready once again, John Lane. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
John Lane.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in once again, John Lane. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but
1 run scores. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Digging in and looking for more, John Lane. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get
the... A good look there at the southern skies and SunTrust Park just outside Atlanta. Today, it's the second of the... Mark Hogsett gets the starting assignment for the Braves. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game, and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Michelle rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. John Lane.
John Lane.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Too high. 1-2. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. Digging in to try it again. John Lane. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. This is flared right back over the mound. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. 5-3 ball game. Ready for another chance. John Lane. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Lane.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Ready for another shot now. John Lane. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. This one ends with a 10-5 score. Miami get the win on the heels of 4. Now from Cobb County, Georgia, a look there at SunTrust Park. Today the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Julio Teheran starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
So digging in now, John Lane. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Striding in once again, John Lane. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Lane.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he's set down, 1 away. Now at the plate, John Lane. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Lane.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
First pitch breaking ball. He was sitting on that the whole time, looking for it the whole way. You don't hit it that hard on first pitch if you're not.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lane. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Breaking pitch here, chop foul at the plate, strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
To short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves secured their 10th victory of the season. Robbie Erlin. Now from Cobb, a look there at SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Stepping into the box, John Lane. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Harold, this Padres team, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Well, man, I don't know what we're going to get from these guys today. This is the most difficult game, that cross-country trip, and you play the first game on the road. I don't know if they'll be tired or if they got the rest. We'll see how it plays out.
In the dirt, throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Hit hard towards center. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that ball's hit hard right there, and it should be no surprise. That's what happens when you fall behind 3-1 in a count. You know you got to throw a fastball. You're probably going to...
Digging in for his second at-bat, John Lane. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and, of course, here in inning number 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Peralta will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance, John Lane. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Gary Sanchez would be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always... Ready for another shot now. John Lane. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Ready once again, John Lane. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Jamison Villegas wins his third of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Now at the plate, John Lane. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Harold, this Padres team, as they take the field here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That's just a great baseball play. The pitcher executed his pitch, but the hitter was better, stayed with it, got a ball down, and drove it through.
Striding in once again, John Lane.
John Lane
goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Arcia gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, John Lane. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Lane.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runner goes left field. Caruso has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lane.
John Lane.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Vince Velasquez wins his 3rd of the season. Richard Yu wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. A good look there at the southern skies and SunTrust Park just outside Atlanta. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Joe Tyson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, as I was researching this game, getting ready for it, looking at his numbers, opponent is hitting over 300. Over 300. That's he's given up against him. So he's got to mix his pitches up. Try to keep hitters off balance if he wants to have any chance of staying in this game and giving his team a chance to win.
Striding into the box, John Lane. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, John Lane. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Renfroe. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
Hey, great job there by
digging in to try it again. John Lane. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And another foul ball. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Now this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped high in the air. Scope is right there, and that's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, John Lane. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Striding in, John Lane. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Woodson has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
14-6 is the way this one ends. Aldo Palacios claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that it's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Brooks Pounders is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he's had a little bit of a struggle against right-handed hitters, and to me, that's the key to this game. They're hitting over 300. Right-handed hitters over 300. So he's going to have to get the right-handers out if he wants to win this game. Let's see if he's able to execute against the right-handers in this one.
Batting third.
Settling in now, John Lane. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going, play good again this one, and win another game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. None out, runners at first and second. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matty, they have to be very happy with Greg Bird right now. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that
striding in one for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
you can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only...
Digging in once again,
Up next
John
for Atlanta.
Lane.
Third
He's
baseman,
0 for 1 thus far.
John Lane.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
0-1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Ready for another shot now. John Lane. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Lane.
First offering on its way. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Now that line drive was hard to even follow off the bat. Seemed like it was moving at the speed of light, and Showtrack tells us.
Coming to the plate now, John Lane. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 9-4.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Chris Davinsky earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Keone Kela struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 15 runners on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 19 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for baseball now on the show. As you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Tonight, game 2 of this. At the plate, John Lane. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Look out. They're starting to put it together. When you get to this territory and you start moving into a week of solid baseball, that's a club starting to come together, and I'm looking at one right now. Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Ready on 1 and 2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lane. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Love it. Moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. John Lane comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the curveball bounces to keep it at arm's length. The 1-0 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there. Digging in and looking for more, John Lane. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
5-2 the final score tonight. Alberto Velasquez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Nationals Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, John Lane. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he lays off there 1-0. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W.
It's short, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Digging in for his second at-bat, John Lane. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You think he's on most things all the time.
3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Garcia takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in, John Lane. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
John Lane.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. John Lane.
John Lane.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Nope. Ball 2.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Soler is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Nationals pick up win number